my nipples started shedding skin and bleeding. Like, hey you guys, and welcome to yet another video. So I am about to go run some errands. I threw on a graphic tee and some biker shorts. I don't know if you all can see. They're there. But I wanted to talk to you all about my accessories. Okay? Y'all know I love this brand because it gives me the luxury look at an affordable price. And for my girls that's new here, let me put you on, poo. So my timepiece is from JBW. You guys know I absolutely love this brand. Whenever I go out, I get compliments on my ring and my watch, okay? This is the Crystal 28 watch, and it has 12 genuine diamonds in it and over 1,000 Austrian crystals. That's what gives that bling bling effect, okay? Let me show y'all with the camera on it with the sunlight. Let me show you. So when I first seen it, I was like, you're coming home with me. Y'all know that TikTok, but anyways, yes. Whenever I go out, I get compliments on both my watch and my ring. I also have one in rose gold, not in this style, in another style. But yeah, this one has 12 genuine real diamonds and over 1,000 Austrian crystals, and it's just so beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. The summertime is creeping up and springtime is here, and you know how when it's hot outside, the girls do not like putting on all them clothes, so our accessories gotta hit. They gotta hit, okay, Mom? And I just feel like for Mother's Day, you need to treat yourself, get yourself a watch, or, you know, my fellas out there, my husband's boyfriends and significant others, treat the lady in your life, okay? It's an affordable price, and guess what? I have a discount code that's down in my link box below. Not link box, description box. Obviously, I can't talk. But anyways, yeah. If you are not new here, you are not new to the game of JBW. I know a lot of y'all told me last time that y'all got y'all JBW watch. Some of y'all sent me pictures. So let's put the other girls on, okay? Tell them down in the comment box below how much you love your watch. I didn't even have to get it fitted. It came like perfectly, but it also has like an extra link that comes in the box that you can get if you need to get it bigger, or you can get a link taken out to get it smaller. Amazing. I absolutely love this brand. Make sure that you look in my description box below, click on that link, and use my code to get your watch. Let's get into this video. Thank you so much, JBW, for sponsoring this video. And yeah, let's get into it. Hey you guys, and welcome back to another video. Yeah, so what we're going to talk about today is breastfeeding. I get so many questions in my DM, you know, about like how I'm doing to maintain my milk, what I'm doing to maintain my milk supply, the feedings, the sleeping, and girl, we're gonna give you the real tea today. And I'm gonna just talk about my journey, you know, with breastfeeding myself. Y'all, I'm not feeling well today, so excuse me if I sound a little congested, as the pollen is killing me, okay? So yeah, let's chat. Let me get to these questions, honey. Okay. Was it hard first getting him to latch? So when Justice was born, it wasn't hard for him to latch. He was like, give me the food, I'm ready now. Like, yeah. But and what I want to talk about, well, we'll talk about that another time. So, you know, it was easy. And then when I got home, I was getting extremely engorged. Like I had milk ducts all in my armpits, all in my breasts. You know, it was really painful, and so really painful. And it got to the point where like a few days later, my nipples started shedding skin and bleeding, like raw, like literally raw, and they were like lipstick shaped. it was so weird because it was like in a lean up and out instead of like the tunnel like what I have with the girls. So like I know this is strange because I know I can latch a baby. I had 2 successful breastfeeding journeys with my other 2. Like, what's going on? Like, I know, like, it should come automatic like it did the last time. And so I'm just there, you know, just breastfeeding them, and I'm just thinking through it because I just feel like my pain wasn't as important as giving him the nutrients. I know that's like crazy for the people who don't breastfeed, and, you know, some people just don't understand that. But, yeah, I felt like I would be selfish to stop just because I was in so much pain, and I just feel like everybody else could do it. Why can't I do it? So I was really hard on myself about that. So yeah, anyways, breastfeeding him. I use the little silver nipple shields. I'm gonna link them down in my description box below, all the things that help me. I use the silver nipple shields. It's cooling, and I think like the nickel in it has like healing things in it. And then I use, what else did I use? The heated breast pads. They go like, you put them in the microwave, it's like little beads, and it warms up, and I put it on there, and then I hand express. What else did I use? Lanolin is super important. Oh my god, lanolin is so I like lanolin, and I also like the Medela brand, and I also like, I think is it Pure Bliss, the brand I'm thinking about? I don't know. Or Mama's, something. I'm gonna put it down below in the box below. But yeah, lifesavers, because your girl was struggling, okay? And I was struggling for a minute. It was going past the 2-week mark. You know how they be like, you know, the first 2 weeks is the hardest with breastfeeding. I'm not gonna lie, this is my 3rd time doing it. The first 2 weeks is the hardest. If you could stick through the first 2 weeks and it happens like automatically, it'll be a breeze right after. So yeah, so after that I just kept breastfeeding, and it was still hurting me. It was really painful for him to latch, and I was like anticipating the pain. Like I was so scared, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta feed him again. And you know, that when I should have been like, oh yeah, I gotta feed him, you know, which I also feel bad because I feel like I was giving him like sad milk because I was so sad. But and then I got a breast pump because I was pumping also to get that milk out. And that's how I started with building up my my milk stash, because when you're engorged, you want to get that milk out. You're not supposed to get it to empty, because they said that creates oversupply. It doesn't do it for me, but for some people it does, and oversupply could cause mastitis, clog milk ducts, fever, and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. So like a month and some change go by. I think we went to his, or was it his month appointment? It was either his month or his 2-month appointment, where I was talking to his doctor, and I was like, yeah, I'm not understanding if he's having a hard time latching, and I'm still bleeding, and it's uncomfortable for me still. She's like, let me check to see if he has a tongue tie. And lo and behold, he had a tongue tie. And I was like, nobody else caught this. Like in the other 3 times that he was seen, y'all seen him at the hospital, y'all seen him whenever he came home a couple days later and checked him out, y'all seen him at his 2-week appointment, and now at a month and some change, y'all tell me that my baby is tongue tied and that's why he can't latch properly. I was so annoyed. I was like, okay, well, you know, it was annoying, but I felt relief because we found the problem. And I was like, perfect, now we can solve it. She recommended this amazing place, you guys. If you're in Atlanta and you feel like your baby is tongue tied, go get your baby checked out at this place called Tongue Tie Laser Center of Atlanta. Amazing, simply amazing. I love them and will recommend them to anybody. We did occupational therapy at first to kind of like get his mouth ready for the procedure, and then we did the procedure, and it was like really quick. My nerves were so bad. Yes, baby. Tongue Tie Laser Center of Atlanta. They're amazing. They're super patient. So the procedure was really quick, and they had a lactation specialist come and talk to me. So usually if you go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, they don't do any treatment before or after. They just go in there and get the little scissors and snip it. And that, I don't like that. So he not only had a tongue tie, he had a lip tie, and he also had all 4 buccal ties. So he was like, literally, they was like, this is so crazy. He's like all tied up
poor baby, you know, and stuff like that. He's probably struggling to eat and, you know, get what he needs and stuff. Even though he wasn't, the boy had already doubled his weight, his birth weight almost. He was getting what he needed. Okay, go ahead. So they did the procedure. It was like 15 minutes, and most of that time is being spent with them swaddling him and stuff like that. And you know, the lactation specialist sat in the room and talked to me and my fiance, well, you know, to kind of distract their mind, even though my mom was like, yeah, oh my God, I'm so worried about him, yeah. And what was so crazy is, y'all, we always talked about his cry is so quiet. Like, it's not a loud screaming cry. It's not, you know, it was like, dang, you know, we got a good baby. Like, he don't, and he calmed himself down. But that plays into kids that are tongue-tied, because as soon as they did that release, his cry, I heard him. And the whole time that he was home, I've never heard him cry that loud. So I was like, wow, that difference right there was big for me. So anyways, what else happened? So they brought him back, and now automatically they tell you to latch the baby on or feed the baby right after, so they can go ahead and get, you know, in the rhythm of using their tongue and exploration and stuff. And after that, he did like occupational therapy, to where, like, you know, they help him move and stretch, make sure he's hitting all his milestones, because being tongue-tied plays into a lot of things that you just would not think. And it makes so much sense. So we've been taking him to occupational therapy and stuff like that, to help him. He's been doing amazing since then. And like Monday was his last post-op appointment for his tongue tie, and everything looks amazing. We don't have to do the stretches anymore. The stretches are really hard too, because it makes my veins weak when I looked at it, but I had to do it. I had to stretch his tongue up, his, you know, so that he can get the range of motion. But yeah, my baby was tongue-tied, and it helped out a lot. After I got his tongue-tie release, it helped a lot with, you know, with me nursing and stuff, and it was not painful, and, you know, it was an easier journey. And then, because he's 6 months now, so now I am weaning him away from breastfeeding. Because a lot of the questions were, how long do you plan on doing it? And I wanted to go for a year, but this time it is really overwhelming for me. It's really overwhelming, and I feel like I don't have my body to myself. Like, having a third kid, he's breastfeeding on me every 2 hours, or I'm holding him because, you know, now he's teething and stuff like that. And then I have the sisters jumping all over me. You know, they want their attention and want to spend time. Then I have my fiance, and then I have work, and then I have to cook, and then when it's just me, I'm wore out. So it's just like, you know, I feel terrible, because I feel like it's selfish of me. Once again, there's that mom guilt. I have to learn to get out of that, but I feel like it's selfish for me, especially during this time with COVID, because like with Kelsey, I stopped her at 7 months, and I was okay then. But now I think I have so much guilt, because if he gets sick, my body literally makes the medicine for him. Like, knock on wood, if we were to catch COVID, I can make the medicine to where he wouldn't be as sick as what he would be. And that's the guilty part. Or if he catches a cold, my body, it sends, when he latches on, his spit goes back in, and it sends a signal like, hey, your baby was exposed to this, he's got a cold, here, let's take some milk with extra vitamins or whatever it is to help him feel better. And the cold might not last as long, or it might not be as bad as what it was if I wasn't breastfeeding. So those things like kind of play into mine. That, and also, sorry, I'm a little thirsty. That, and also I enjoy that bonding time. Like when I'm nursing him and he's looking into my eyes and he smiles, or he pops off because he's listening to somebody's conversation, or like he gets his hand and he touches my lips with his little twinkle, and like all that just makes me like when he latches on, I'm like, maybe I won't stop. And, you know, it makes me think about that because I absolutely love that and I miss that. And so when I got pregnant, I was looking forward to breastfeeding because of that bonding, you know. But I started him transitioning to formula. So now I do 2 ounces of formula into his bottle. I shake that up. Then I put 4 ounces of breast milk because now he's drinking 6-ounce bottles. I haven't been pumping as much because my body isn't producing as much as it typically does. I've tried everything. Some other stuff that I ordered hasn't come in the mail yet, but I'm just gonna probably give that away. In like a little mommy bundle or something like that. I don't know, because I'm not gonna be breastfeeding anymore, so it doesn't make any sense. They take it forever to send it. And girl, so I'm just gonna use the rest of my stock that I have and just like gradually week by week put more and more formula. And plus he's starting to eat foods now. We're doing baby-led weaning. Well, we're trying baby-led weaning. But yeah, so it's just a process. And you know, it's just been weighing really heavy. I feel terrible because I love breastfeeding my babies. It's something that I love to talk about. It's something that I pride myself on helping other mommies with who feel like they're struggling. But it doesn't make me less of a helper because I stopped sooner. Like I went 6.5 months. I did really good, you know. With Kinsley, I went 1.5 years. Kelsey, I did 7 months. So 6.5 months, cool. I did a good job. He got all the things that he needed, the nutrients and stuff like that. So I just have to keep telling myself not to be hard on myself about this. That's really what's important. And to the other moms out there, if you can't do it, you can't do it. That's that. I mean, try as hard as you can, but once it starts messing with your mental, and it's starting to mess with my mental because I feel so overwhelmed, you gotta stop. You gotta put you first, because how good of a mom are you gonna be if, you know, you're tired? Breastfeeding is exhausting. It's not easy. Breastfeeding and pumping is not easy, especially they on you all day, you know, and you're burning so many calories. You have to eat so much. You have to like make sure you do this to keep your muscle supply. It's just a lot. It's overwhelming, and you know, it's not always for everybody. But yeah, I still am a breastfeeding advocate to help mommies out and stuff like that. But I think my journey is just coming to an end, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more and more better about it. But yeah, a lot of y'all keep asking me, is he still breastfeeding? And I still nurse him throughout the day randomly. For the most part, he drinks bottles during the day, but if he wants to just be on me, because now he like pulls at my shirt and just like tries to nurse through my shirt. So when he wants to be on me, I let him get a little snack or something. But for the most part, throughout the night, I nurse. I just let it hang out, and he finds it and goes to it, and you know, we do it like that. But this getting up every hour still, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay? It's weighing too heavy on me. So, you know, and that's okay to put me first sometimes. I prioritize a lot when it comes to the baby and the kids, and you know, I don't want to put that on me. My fiance's like, babe, whatever your decision is, I'm with it. If you want to stop, stop. I don't want it to be too much on you and you be overwhelmed. Like, whatever we need to do, let's do it. So I love that he's like going with the flow and like, no, you need to make blah, 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 blah. I'm so happy I don't have that in him. I'm trying to think what else. What's another question? Oh, pumping. So what did help me was those Body Armor drinks. And shout out to y'all for always tagging me and tagging Body Armor, because Body Armor reached out. And yeah, girl, I'm about to have me But yeah, Body Armor drinks, because I can't drink coconut water by itself. It's just something I just can't do. I hate coconut. I put it in my smoothies and stuff like that, but it ain't for me. It's not for me. That I try to drink as much water as I can, but water is overwhelming. Sometimes you just want juice. Sometimes you just want a cold drink, like you know, eating all the right foods and stuff. So what I did was I drank the Body Armor drinks. That helped me out a little bit, and power pumping. So what power pumping is, while he's latched on to one side, I have the pump on the other side. So when my milk comes down, I get the milk out of there. That also helps build up your milk supply. And then once you're done nursing and stuff, like 30 minutes later, you go back, put some lanolin on or some nipple cream, and then you put the pump back on and you pump for like 15 minutes. Even if you don't get that much, it's still letting your boobs know like, hey, okay, he ate this much, or they drank this much milk today, tomorrow this is how much we're gonna make, because that's what your body does. However much the baby ate, say if he ate 5 times today, you pump 3 times, you know, that's nowhere near how much it is, but tomorrow it's gonna make that same amount of milk. You might not have as much as you would want to when you pump today, but tomorrow it'll be a little bit more, and so on and so forth. So you just have to train your body, because your body does what you tell it to do and what the baby tells it to do. But yeah, y'all were asking me, and I just feel like this is something that I just need to talk about, because a lot of parents, a lot of moms give up on breastfeeding because they feel like it's too painful, and they've gone past that mark, and a lot of people don't know about being tongue-tied. So I would ask, if you want to breastfeed and you think it's too painful, or you feel like your baby's not getting in the way, ask your doctor to see if your baby has a tongue tie. And if you live in Atlanta, I will go to the Tongue Tie Laser Center to get a consultation to see if your baby is tied up, because let me tell you, that helped me out so much. And they're so sweet, they're so patient, and they remember you by your first name. They remember what you talked about as far as like personable things. I love it there. I love it there. But yeah, a lot of people don't talk about babies being tongue tied at all. That, and also my Justice has something called Laryngomalacia, I think it is. So at birth, we heard him kind of like squeaking. I was like, that don't sound normal. And you know, my fiance was like, no, it's okay, that's just probably a noise he made. And my mom was like, yeah, all y'all made that noise. And I'm just like, it just wasn't sitting right with me. So when the pediatrician seen him at the hospital, my fiance didn't say anything, but the doctor was like, oh yeah, he has laryngomalacia. And what laryngomalacia is, a floppy voice box. And so when y'all be hearing him, you're like, oh, baby's breathing sounds labored, is he okay? He's perfectly fine. Sometimes it sounds like he has congestion, but it's really like probably milk or something on that little thing. So when he breathes, it sounds like he's congested. Something that they grow out of. We've seen a specialist. They're keeping an eye on him, of course. But yeah, I'm like, my poor baby tongue-tied, got laryngomalacia, but he's thriving. Like, even though he has laryngomalacia, like typical things are like babies don't gain weight, they don't hit their milestones, they don't this, and he's like thriving. He's so big. And yeah, he's gaining all the weight, y'all. I don't think he missing no meals, okay? None at all. But yeah, what else do I want to say about laryngomalacia? Yeah, it's still like, even though I know that he's okay, it still makes me have anxiety. Like, I'm just like, is he okay? Is he okay? Like, I know he's okay, but is he okay? You know, and you know, my fiance always has to reassure me like, babe, he's good, you know, this, that. So I just wanted to talk about that too, because a lot of people don't know about that. And I just wanted to get that out there because you all had so many questions about his breathing and his squeaking. We call it squeaking. Now, for the most part, he does it on purpose. He like, he does it on purpose. He knows when to do it because he knows we're going to pick him up. He's smart. The boy is smart, okay? But yeah, that is my video for today on this. If you all want me to dive into something more deeper, let me know in the comment box below. If you all like these mom talk sit downs, if I didn't cover something, let me know in the comment box below, and we can chat more. I can always do these videos or talk. Y'all want me to start back doing my makeup videos and hair videos, so we can talk while I'm doing that too, instead of me just sitting on the couch. Yeah. But yeah, just let me know, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, okay? I'm gonna link everything down in the description box below. Yeah. much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, PAISLIJBW. And also on TikTok, it's PAISLIJBW. Make sure you use my hashtag #BougiMomTalk. It's right here. It's got over 2 million views, you know. Maybe more than that now, but yeah. And also follow my brand, Mommies with Motivation. I'm gonna be doing a cute event soon in Atlanta. You guys let me know if you're interested in it. I know last time a lot of people traveled from out of town to come to it. So y'all let me know. I love you all so much. Thank you for sticking with me. I've been trying to stay consistent, but mom life and working, and it's hard to balance it all. So I get the videos out when I can get them out, y'all. Period. Okay, but just be sure to, like, you know, try to support me. You know, when I post links to different things, if you see something you like, please use my link. Don't go off and then go back another way. Use my link, poo. Okay, because that just helps support me, and you know, me being able to talk to y'all about the things that I like. These brands reach out to me once they see me talking about it, and yeah, make them coins. Anyways, yeah, you guys, I love you all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.